All right, well, as far as we know, no wedding bells for Ron and Sam on Jersey Shore, but let's ask them. We've got them on the line as we continue our salute to MTV's hit show. Hey, lovebirds, how are you guys?
Good. Good.
All right, so, I mean, Snooki's got the baby and is getting married. Jenny is engaged. We heard from Roger earlier in the show. So what's the deal with you two? It seems like we have to ask you every hour on the phone together, though, so still in love? What's happening?
Me and Ron actually just moved in together, after the show, and things so far are going really good.
Now, is living together, I mean, you sort of did that in the Jersey Shore house, but how is it different now when the cameras aren't there watching your every move? Ron?
Well, the cameras, I mean, it's so much more different because I don't have 6 other people in my relationship. I don't have producers provoking me to act a certain way. It's a completely different, it's a completely opposite of what we're used to, you know what I mean? It's calm, it's relaxing, we do normal things, we go to the movies, we go to dinner, we go shopping. Those things you don't do in that house, and you need that stuff in a relationship. Can't go out every day and be in a relationship. It's not healthy, and that's what the Jersey Shore house was.
Okay, so you mentioned about producers provoking. You brought it up, so I'm going to ask, because there have been reports on the internet that, the show isn't quite exactly as it appears. So what do you mean by that, Ron?
No, the show is not produced. Everything we do on our own, but you'll be put in certain positions, you know what I mean, where, certain things will happen where, you'll have to do something and you have to stay in the house, have to face Sam, you know what I mean? Certain fights would happen on a night where we have to stay home and I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. In a normal lifestyle, when you get into an argument with your girlfriend, you could just get up and, go walk off some steam. In that house, it's nothing. You have to sit there and stare at each other.
Right. Yeah.
I like to say, it is a TV show, so it is edited. It's just 45 minutes on your TV screen each week. So there could be 100 amazing times that me and Ron have together because they're filmed, over a month. But they won't show, our great times. They'll show our worst times and then edit it to make it look like 10 times worse than what it really is.
Okay, so then in terms of reality, obviously not, I mean, every moment seems to have been captured on tape, whether we saw it as viewers or not. So let's go over a couple of crazy moments in the Shore House then. So, funniest moment ever, what would you say, Sam?
I think all the pranks in the house are really funny, and those are some of the funny moments that we do have.
Okay, Ron, yours?
I probably have to go funniest moment probably comes from this season. I think this season was a lot more, lighthearted and fun. We enjoyed each other's companies. I think probably the gorilla suit when I scared Roger. I think that was pretty entertaining, honestly.
That was pretty funny. Okay, so then saddest moment ever, Sam?
Saddest moment's probably going to be when you see us walking out of the house for the last day, because that's where it really touched home for me and especially for Sam,
You feel the same way, Sam?
I feel the same way.
Yeah? Okay, so then scariest moment ever. I mean, as you were talking about, Ron, there's some fights. There have been some pretty crazy moments there, too. So what was the scariest moment ever?
Scariest moment for me is probably when I got arrested, because I've never got in trouble for fighting before. I didn't know what the consequences were going to be. And that was probably the scariest moment for me.
Sam?
I think when Nicole got hit in the beach moment, boardwalk, that was the scariest moment.
Yeah. I mean, there's some really laughable, crazy moments as well. So if you were to sum up the entire experience in one word, if that's even possible, what would it be? Sam?
Wild.
Wild? Ron?
I'm going to go with memorable.
Now, if there was one moment that you wish you could take back or do over, what would it be? Ron, was it the arrest, maybe?
Yeah, definitely the arrest, because, years later, I'm still dealing with the consequences, you know what I mean? And it really wasn't worth it. And, I look back at it now, and it's I wish I could have handled the situation differently.
That was a bit ironic. Was that a police siren or a siren in the background as you were answering that question? Pretty funny.
That was an ambulance.
Okay. Now, everybody's wondering what's happening with you guys after the show is over. I know you're each working on a couple of projects. Actually, we're going to get back to the music. We're going to talk more about Sam and Ron's upcoming projects once the Jersey Shore is over.
Today's best music with Jeremy Bradley.
All right, our salute and send-off to the hit MTV show Jersey Shore continues. Jeremy Bradley here, joined with lovebirds Sam and Ron, and as far as we know, still together, living together now, so they've taken that next big step. Now, of course, everybody's wondering, I said in the last segment, what's going to happen? A lot of people say, oh, you guys are, 15 minutes of fame is over, but you really have a lot of projects on the go. So ladies first. Sam, you tell us then what you have in the works.
I have my workout line, which you can get on my website, sammysweetheart.com, as long as you can get everything else in my products. Like I have 2 perfumes, a men's cologne, and I also have a brand new clutch lip purse that I designed and came up with myself. So I just have a whole bunch of stuff I'm working on right now, but you can get a lot of my products on my website.
So it's perfect then for Christmas gifts, right?
Oh yeah, totally perfect for holiday gifts.
Now, Ron, I'm hoping there's some sort of instructional dance video coming from you, but what do you have on the go?
I actually, once the show's over, I'm going to start getting acting and hosting. I just released my version of Skinny Margarita called Smush Cocktails this week. I actually have a bottle signing tonight in West Haven, Connecticut, and then we're in the final stages of producing the Ron Ron Juice Mixer, which should be out at the end of January, hopefully hitting like Target, Walmart, and Safeway, stuff like that.
Now, what about working the two of you together, right? Do you mix business with pleasure, though, or no? Any sort of collaboration between the two of you coming up?
You never know what can happen in the future. We'd love to do
a spin-off if we were ever approached it. We already mixed business with pleasure on Jersey Shore, so it really wouldn't be anything different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've got, as you were talking about, a lot of projects to promote and to be heard and seen. So, very quickly, one more time, the website addresses and where we can check out your goods, you guys. Sam, you already gave us the address. One more time.
You can get my products at www.sammysweetheart.com.
And Ron, yours are still in the works, though. Pretty much, they're coming out soon.
The Smush Cocktails are already out. You can pick that up in, a lot of the East Coast liquor stores. We're hitting New Jersey, New York, Connecticut first. And then the Ron Ron Juice you should be able to pick up in Walmart, hopefully by the end of January.
We look forward to that. Ron and Sam from Jersey Shore, great chatting with you, and Merry Christmas to the both of you.
Thank you.
Today's best music with Jeremy Bradley.